Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Sonia and I'd love it if you could subscribe, and if you're not already an existing subscriber, welcome back. So for today's video I'm going to be filming the no buy that I'm doing with Jen over at Project Beauty, and the way that I do this is I have it all in one video. So I will be talking about the lip products, the blushes and the highlighters that I brought in last month, and the no buy is for all of those categories. I'm going to try and do this all year. I'd recommend going over and watching Jen's channel because she's doing this a little bit differently, but I just wanted to be able to put it all into one video, just more from a scheduling perspective for me. But I'd recommend going over and watching Jen's because she's doing it a little bit differently. But of course I just recommend you going over to watch Jen's channel because she is an amazing person and definitely someone you should go and subscribe to if you don't already. So I'm actually going to order this a little bit different this video. It's going to have a bit more order because there is some things that did come in. Now I will say I didn't purposely buy them, and that is my one caveat with this is if it comes in subscription boxes, it's not going to count because I don't purposely go out and buy it. I don't know what's coming in through subscription boxes. A lot of the time it's skincare products, but I do get the occasional makeup product, and in January and February I feel like I got quite makeup heavy boxes. Well, not too many, but more makeup than I feel like I would usually get. So I'm going to do a bit of structure to this video. I'm going to talk about the ones that I used over the last month, so the ones that I introduced last month, and I introduced 3 products from each category, so 3 blushes, 3 highlighters, 3 lip products. And then I'm going to talk about the products that came into my collection. Then I'm going to talk about products I'm decluttering, and then I'm going to bring in the new products. So without further ado, let's get into it. I will say that this video goes up for me the 12th of every month, so if you do enjoy it, please do stick around. Let's get into the products that I used over last month. I'm going to start with blushes. So I brought in 3. The first one I brought in was a Colourpop Super Shock blush in Georgette. I'm actually using this today, but I have just put another blush on top because I've been wearing this all day. And this is what it looks like. I do just want to say I'm sorry if you can see any reflections. I'm filming downstairs and yeah, as you can see I've got a ring light on and it's shining right on my towels at the back, so apologies for that. But this is what it looks like. And I really wasn't sure what I was going to think to this. I think it's a really pretty colour. I'm just not sure if I love the formula of it. I do want to keep it into my collection and I do want to try it a few more times just to see. I'm most probably going to put it in a project at some point for a few more uses just to see, but I love, love, love the shade, just not sure on the formula of that one, but I am going to keep it for now. The next one I have is Benefit California. So this is one I've had for a while and I haven't used. And it's a very similar colour to the other one, but I do really like the formula of this. I love the formula of Benefit blushes. I think they're beautiful and you can build this up, but it also just looks really, really natural. I really do enjoy this. And again, another one I wasn't sure whether I'd keep in my collection because I didn't know if it would suit me, but really, really did enjoy that one. And then the last blush I have is a Colourpop High School Musical blush. So this one is in Playoffs and this is what it looks like inside. And of course I'm keeping this beautiful, beautiful blush. I actually preferred this blush to the other Colourpop blush. I think the formula is better on this one than this one. But yeah, really, really, really do enjoy that one. But I knew I'd like this one before I brought into this project. But that is the 3 blushes I brought in and I have used them all. I have used all of the products that I brought in last month, so I'm really pleased with that. So now let's move on to highlighters. So the first one I have is the Becca Rose Quartz highlighter, and this is what it looks like. This is a beautiful highlighter. I really, really, really do enjoy this. And this is one I'm going to have to start panning soon because it's one of the older ones in my collection. I'm just finishing up the Prismatic Amethyst one in my project pan. I'm so close to finishing that. So I think I might bring this one in next to try and hit pan on it because I want to use it before it goes bad. But yeah, I really did enjoy that one. And the next 2 highlighters I'm actually going to declutter. Now I'm going to mention it in this section of the video and then I'm going to talk about my declutters but I just didn't love these. And this year I'm really trying to be more conscious about things I do enjoy and don't enjoy, and if I don't enjoy them, I want to get rid of them. I don't just want to keep them for the sake of keeping them. If I don't like them, I want to pass them on. So the first one is from Rare Beauty. This is the Mesmerize Liquid Luminizer. And I don't love this shade on me, and I still do prefer powder highlighter over liquid, so I'd rather pass this on to someone else that would use this more, but also I just didn't love the shade on me. I did enjoy the formula of it though, I will say that. I just wasn't the big fan of the shade of it on me, unfortunately. And then I have the Westment Atelier highlighter. This one is the Lit Up Highlighter Stick in Nectar, and this was one that I felt like didn't really show on my face. So yeah, I'm going to declutter it. We can pass it on to somebody else, but I have so many other highlighters in my collection that I would prefer to use over those, so I'm going to declutter those. And then the next ones are my lip products. So the first one I have is the Balm Meet Matte Hues Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick. Absolutely love this one of my favorite liquid lipstick formulas, and still really do enjoy it. I love the shade, I love the formula. It is comfortable for a liquid lipstick, and I say this every time, but it smells like After Eights. So yeah, I'm going to be keeping this. I'm going to keep it in my collection till it has gone bad, because I absolutely love that one. I then have this one from Revolution. This is the Surf Lipstick in Cake, and another one I really did enjoy using. This was the perfect everyday shade for me. One I can see myself panning because it's just so easy to wear, and it's a nice formula. Not my favourite formula, but it's definitely a nice formula. So yeah, I'm going to be keeping that one. And then the last one I'm actually going to declutter as well. So this is from the, I can't remember what the brand is. Is it Jenn Gleam? I'm not sure, but the shade is Thirsty, and this is a lip gloss. So this is the shade of it, and it's a really pretty colour. I just don't love the formula on this. It is very sticky, and it remains sticky throughout the day. I wasn't a big fan of it. I didn't like the way that it felt on my lips, so I'm going to pass this one on. So those are the ones that I've used over the last month. Now let's talk about the products that did come into my collection. And like I said, these are not going to count because they did come in subscription boxes. I wouldn't have gone out and bought these, but I'm going to try them. So I do have 2 blushes. So I definitely didn't need 2 blushes, but the first one I got was from January, but I got this box quite late in January, so I wasn't able to show you in the last video. But this is the Rodale Blush Drops. This is the liquid blush in Sunset Kiss. So this is what it looks like. I'm going to try it and see what I think, and if I don't like it, I will just pass it on. This is actually one that is going to be coming in for the next month to try. I'm trying to work on products that I've not used before to see whether it's ones I want to keep or pass on. So that is one that has come in. And the next blush came in February. This is from Illamasqua. This is the Colour Veil Gel Blusher in Frisson. That is the shade. And this is a little potted gel blush. So this is the shade. I'm going to try and not tip it too much because it is quite watery. But it looks like a really beautiful colour, so I'm looking forward to trying it. I'm just not sure how I'm going to apply that yet. But that is the other one that is going to be coming in, but I'll mention that again at the end. And then the last product is a lipstick. So this is from Illamasqua. This is the Ultra Matte Lipstick in Dusk. Now, I did check because there is a line from Illamasqua that I'm not the biggest fan of the formula of it, but it isn't this line, and this is what this one looks like. So definitely a shade I feel like I can get some use out of. So again, another one that's going to be I'm going to bring in for the next month just to try. So that is all of the products that came in. Now let's talk about products I'm going to be decluttering. So like I mentioned earlier, I'm decluttering 2 highlights and a lip gloss. I'm not going to mention it in this section because I've already spoke about them. But these next ones are actually ones where they haven't been in this project, but Jen had mentioned to me that her MAC Black Panther Story of Home, I think the shade is, had gone off. So I went to go and smell mine, and mine had gone off as well, which was such a shame because I absolutely love that shade. And I don't feel like it was long ago that I got it. So because I knew that that one had gone off, I just went on a spree of smelling all of my lip products because I was like, I want to make sure that I've only got ones in my collection that are okay. So there are a few here that have actually gone off, which is a shame. And then I've got a couple where I just, when I looked at it, I've either not been a fan of the formula of it or just one where I can pass it on to someone else because I most probably won't get use out of it. So let's start with the ones that have gone off. So I do have a couple of Fenty cream products. These smell so bad, but the problem is I've not opened these, so I can't tell if they just smell that bad or these are gone off, but they smell like they've gone off to me. They smell like paint stripper, but I've not opened either of these. So that is such a shame. I feel like it's been such a waste. This is exactly why I want to do this project, because I don't want to just have loads of stuff in my collection that sits there and then goes bad. But they both just smell like paint stripper. So let me know if you have these and that's just how they smell. But for me, they do not smell good and it's not something I want to put on my lips. So that is two that I'm decluttering. I then have a lip gloss from Pat McGrath. This one is in Dare to Bear Lust Gloss. And again, another one that just smells off, just doesn't smell right. So again, another one I'm going to declutter. And then I have this one from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Viva La Vagare. I could be saying that wrong. So I opened this one to smell it. Can't tell now because I put it back in. But when I opened this, the full thing fell on the floor. And I was like, nope, I am not putting that on my lips now. It's been on the floor. I did put it back in the container. But no, that once it's been on the floor, anything's been on the floor, I'm like, no, I'm not using it. So that is going to get decluttered. And then I have two that are perfectly fine, but I just don't see me using. This one is because I've tried this formula before. This is from Beauty Bay. This is a lipstick in Sauce. I've tried this formula. I don't love it. I find it's a formula that moves around quite a lot. Usually I'm wearing like my makeup and stuff when I'm going out and about, so I really don't want one that's going to get everywhere. And especially with reds, you want something that's going to stay put. You don't want something that's going to go everywhere. So I'm going to pass that one on. And then the other one I have is also from Beauty Bay. This is the Plumping Lip Gloss, and it's just a clear gloss. I don't like plumping lip glosses anyway, so that was the first thing. But also I just don't see me using this, so I may as well pass it on to someone else that may use it. So that is all the products I've decluttered. I'm so frustrated at myself for letting all of these products sit there and go bad without a chance for me to use them. So this is me saying to myself, right, that's it. I do not need to be buying any more products, especially lip products, because those are ones I've decluttered, until I am at a really, really good point. And to be honest, I've got lipsticks that are going to last me years. I do not need to be buying any lip products. I don't need to be buying anything really. But especially lip products, I find that they're the ones I check more and they're the ones that I can tell have gone off more. Really, really, really sad that I've had to get rid of those. I'd also recommend going and smelling your lip products as well to make sure that they smell okay. I really am trying to not buy more things because I don't want things sat there, going off and then wasted. Now let's move on to products that I'm going to be bringing in for the next month. So let's start with blushes. So I've already shown you two of them. So I'm going to be bringing in the Blush Drops by Rodile and also the Illamasqua Colour Veil as well. I'm bringing these two in because I want to see what I think to them. And then I'm also going to be bringing in the Beauty Crop Juice Pot. And this is a lip and cheek tint, but I'm most probably just going to use it on my cheeks in Guava. So it's a very similar shade to the Illamasqua one. But I think this one might be a lot easier to apply. I'm going to give that one a go and see. I am trying to work on my newer things because those are the things I've not used as much. So we'll see what I think to those blushes. The next ones are my highlighters. So the first one is the Kaleidos Star Surfer. This is a Space Age highlighter. And I wanted to try one of these highlighters for so long. This is what it looks like. And then this is what it looks like inside. I'm very, very, very excited to try this. I'm hoping I love it because it definitely looks like a shade I will love. And I've had this in my collection a while and I've still not used it. So I'm very, very, very excited to try that. The next one I have is from Beauty Bay. This is the powder highlighter in Flash. And this is what this one looks like. Very icy one, which again, I love icy highlights. I love icy highlights and I love pink highlights. Those are my favourite. I'm not really a gold highlight person. So we'll see what I think to that. If this is good, that's great, because this is a really affordable brand. And then last but not least, for highlighter, I have the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand Highlight in Rose Quartz. I've had these in my collection for too long and I've still not used them, so I'm bringing this one in to try it. I can't remember if it was Ruth that said she wasn't a big fan of these products. I can't remember if it was the blush or the highlighter, but I've got the contour, I've got the blush, and I've got the highlighter. So we'll see what I think to them. But yeah, this is the one I'm going to be bringing in to try. And then for lip products, I have 3. The first one, again, is the one I mentioned earlier. This is the Illamasqua Ultra Matte Lipstick in Dusk. I want to try that to see. The next one I have is from MAC. So this is the Aladdin collection. It came out again. I think this was one that was out a while ago. Then they restocked it, and I wanted to buy it when it first came out and then didn't. So I was very excited to see they restocked it. This one's in Princess Incognito, and this is the packaging. It is absolutely beautiful. And this one is a matte lipstick, and this is the shade. This looks beautiful. Very, very, very excited to use that one. But again, I've had it for a while and it's still being sat in its box, not being used. So we're going to get some uses on that this month. And then last but not least, I've got the NARS Power Matte High Intensity Lip Pencil, and this one is in Koala. And this is what this one looks like. Very, very pretty. I do really like the look of that one. So that is everything I'm going to be bringing in. And I feel like 3 products in each category has been successful for me, and I feel like I can get through those while also using stuff in my projects as well. So I think going forward, I'm going to continue on bringing 3 products in. Let me know what your thoughts of the format of this, if you like to see the things I've decluttered. Now, what I will say is not every month I'm going to declutter things. This was because I noticed another product had gone off, so I wanted to check my other ones. I think the only things I will potentially be decluttering going forward is the things I've tried each month. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, and it would mean the absolute world to me if you could subscribe if you don't already. And until my next video, thank you for coming by. See you later.